Hello everyone, we have our news for the week, so let's take a look. Maintenance is normal time as usual, and it looks like ending with maintenance this time is Clash of Wills, Dark Visions, and the special events that we got with Rick, so his side story and the challenge Oblivion Blade. So you have till maintenance to finish up all that. And new this week, we're getting a collab with War of the Visions. So there's going to be two Neovision base units, and one of the older units is getting an NVA. As far as banners, pretty standard there. It looks like it's going to be about 45,000 lapis to pity a single one. So double that if you have to pity both of them. But it's just the 4-step. To pity one, you'll have to do just a step 1 on an extra because we're only getting 3 per run. So first up, we have Jayden. Magic Super Limit Burst unit. His super is an accessory. 23 defense, 86 magic, 36 spirit. Just him will get 500 flat magic. Everybody else can get 50 limit damage and 4 limit crystals per turn. His regular trust is just a weapon, gun. 131 attack, 177 magic. He'll get 500 flat magic from it. Everybody else can get 30% mana and magic. He's got a leader skill that's getting a global upgrade. 500% attack and magic, 200% defense spirit for light category, and War of the Visions. So the War of the Visions FFBE is essentially a new category for us, and that being added there is the global upgrade. The stats are the same. He was just a light leader on JP, it looked like. Then we got Glaciela, again, super limit burst unit. So her super, spear, 231 attack. She'll get 500 flat attack. Everybody else can get 50 limit damage from it. Regular trust is a hat. 36 attack, 19 defense, 27 spirit, 40% water and wind resist. So if you need the resist, it's not bad. Otherwise, you're probably using something else. And then Gilgamesh, we've got him before. He's getting an NVA. So it looks like the regular trust is going to stay the same, which is just 50% attack and magic dual wield on that. His his super staying the same. The regular trust is getting upgraded, so he'll get a flat 1,000 attack and magic from his hat, but the stats look the same. We can take a look at the JP side for what they got. So first up, Gilgamesh. So yeah, his super is staying the exact same, no changes there. And I think the only change to his regular TM is the flat stats for him. So he's mainly a hybrid unit. So his modifiers look pretty big, but because they're hybrid, he's not going to be doing the same amount of damage as if a magic or attack stat had those modifiers. So need to keep that in mind with the hybrid damage. Cooldown to boost his LB 100x modifier. Mirror Ice Lock, Bolting Imbuable for chain moves. Pretty standard there. He gets quad black magic and triple cast perma, which is really nice. Spells go up to +3. Really standard there. As far as limit burst, so the base limit burst, 130 Ice and Pearl, 300x hybrid hit. So 400 with the cooldown, but obviously you're going to wait for the super. And his super version, Absolute Mirror Chaining, 80 defense spirit break, 25 sword down, 130 ice, and 500x. So with the cooldown, that goes up to a 600x modifier. But then again, like I said, it's hybrid damage. It's not going to be hitting as if it was a 600x attack modifier or a magic modifier. But he'll still do like decent damage overall. He's just not going to be a top damage dealer, even though the modifiers look really high. Take a look at Jayden. So he's mainly light magic. He does get imbue for the team and 35 amp on that, which is nice. He's got triple cast. We have chains for absolute mirror and non-elemental bolting. Fine enough. He's got 85 attack and magic break. 200x hit on that as well. But 85 break isn't terrible. Adds 200x modifier to his chain moves, it looks like, or a few of his other in-kit moves. Cooldown 100x to his limit with 300 storm magic is nice. A little bit of self-mitigation. He's got a Magnus, 35 gun resist down, also does a 500x hit, and just 1000x light hit. So he is a dual wield unit, so if you only cast that, you can get a 2000 modifier from it, because he'll double hit. Or actually, might not, because it's light magic, not physical magic. But as we can see, the only change to his leader move is the extra category added on top of light, which actually looks like it's going to be pretty decent overall. Regular limits, 25 gun down, 80 spirit down, 200x bolting chains. Nothing too special there. And then his super will actually get rid of spirit buffs on the boss. 30% gun down. So his Magnus is a 5% better gun in peril than his super limit burst. 80 spirit down, 330. So 430 with these cooldown for his LB. So fairly decent as far as damage goes. And then he does have the extra 200 chain cap in his kit. So true dual wield with the extra chain cap. So overall, he'll be doing decent damage, it looks like, and could be unique team builds with the extra category and his leader. And then we have Glaciela. So it looked like she has no leader at all. So 4-turn cooldown of removing all buffs. So this is beneficial only. It does have damage on it, which could cause issues sometimes, but beneficial only. This spell on a 4-turn cooldown could be handy. 150 Wind Magnus, and she's got a 100 Water Magnus. So she's got pretty decent amplifiers for 2 elements, which is nice. She's got 250 attack and magic, 50 accuracy, and fill rate for the party for 3 turns. Probably end up using that more for the accuracy and the fill rate over the attack and magic. See, she's got 100x modifier for her own limit as well. Imbue herself with wind or water. Absolute mirror and bolting chains. Mirror elemental lock. Bolting is non-elemental. 25 physical accuracy down. Could be handy actually too. Only good for 2 turns, but still. And general mitigation, 50%. 3 turns for all allies. Could be handy too. So double hand, she gets, see, she's got the lower end chain. And she does have 100 chain cap. So she'll need 100 chain cap and then 200 on the lower chain, it looks like, to max out all the modifiers. And then both limits, just flat out finishers. So base, 25 spear down, 230 hit. And super, 35 spear down, 330 hit. So she adds 100 to that. So that would be 430. And she doesn't do the boost there. So you can give her like Titus's Garb or something to get that up to a 530 finisher move. So she'll hit fairly hard. And it is interesting. So she's one of the first ones to get a second Magnus. It's not a 150, but still 100 on a secondary element for a boost is kind of nice. So that's the new units. Events, we get a box summon event, so pretty standard, go in, farm and everything there. Looks like a lot of the old gear is coming back. Most of this seems to be about what we have now. See, Excalibur Plus, not a bad hybrid dual wield sword overall, honestly, at the boosted level, which you'll have to enhance. Flame Tongue's not terrible either for tanks. Fire sword essentially with some defensive stats. And it looks like War of the Visions FFBE category is going to be the bonus, and we're going to have quite a few units in that category. We'll see in the news a little bit down the line. One special event, King of the Stags, so it's essentially another gun for Jayden. He's a dual wield unit, so just like Rain, he'll want his TM and then this special gun. And there doesn't seem to be any series lock unless there's a special mission to use a certain series, like we have for the Final Fantasy IX. The vision cards, so they both have the same vision card. It's pretty standard category card. 130 attack and magic, 50% attack and magic, 25 limit damage, 500 flat attack and magic for War of the Visions FFBE. So update, the new units are going to be in the free 70 summon for the week after maintenance for that 1 week. Actually, it looks like they might be 2 weeks. 8/3 to 23, but they'll be included in the free summon, which is really nice. Bundles, they're doing a fragment bundle for Gilgamesh and a Lapis replica bundle. Some new leader skills. So Rebellion category, I'm guessing next week we might see Lightning because she was the first or the big Rebellion leader, and seeing we're getting some leaders for that. So Locke, Reagan, Barrett, and Ash, 100 attack and magic for Rebellion. And then we got 200 attack and magic for Reagan, 7 Neovision, and then Barrett remake Neovision. And then for the bonds category, we have Vacation Fina and Summer Facilis, 100 attack and magic. I think we're a little bit off from big bonds leader. And then miscellaneous updates. So Golem and Carbuncle look like they're going to be getting their bonus killer nodes added. And then as we can see here, War of the Visions FFBE category is getting added to what looks to be our global original units. They list Paladin Sylvie, Esther, Ibarra, Starlight Elena, and more. But I mean, all those are global original. So if all the global original units get that category, that's rather interesting for the cards of the new units plus the Jayden's leader skill. And then Reagan gets the Rebellion leader. Or Rebellion category. And we do have some Master Crowns coming up for Dark Fina, Warrior's Prayer, and Doma Samurai Cyan. So Dark Fina looks fairly interesting. She does get the rolling amp 100% after 3 turns to a single unit. And she gets a boost to her spell on the party. I think it goes from like an extra 30 modifier to a 50 modifier, which helps herself a lot. And then her field's getting a little bit of boost too. So the dark version will go up to 40% boost, and I believe she gets a regen field and a 100% all stats field, but honestly, you're probably just going to use the dark field for her. As far as Cyan, he gets some boosts, some more killers and everything. I think one of his cooldowns gives him a 50 modifier to his limit, which I think brings his super up to like a 350 modifier or so. So I mean, he'll do okay damage. Still probably won't see that much use overall, but we might see some more use out of Dark Fina with the upgraded field, because we still do have the global boost that they gave her to her spell damage, which makes her do a decent amount of damage for a support unit overall. And then no premium units, so all their shards are in the shop. They also have listed all the old units that look like. Yeah, so in the shop, all the old units are there too, along with the fragments if you really wanted one of the other units. I'm assuming that they're going to be on the banner too, as just the off-rate banner. And as far as the login goes, standard there. 2 Neovision, 30 shards. NVA, 25 shards. for the login. Fairly standard overall there. And that's pretty much all the news that we have for now. As far as pulling, I do want the units, so I'll be pulling for them. We'll see how that goes. Everybody that does decide to pull, good luck to you. We're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.